Today we can see the chapter 4th algorithmic statistics part 2. The before the classes we saw about that search, sort, insert, update and delete, and then what are the characteristics of the algorithm, and then difference between the algorithm and program. So now we can see that complexity of an algorithm. So the complexity is an algorithm is that n is the size of the input data, the time and the space used by the algorithm. So in his we have the two factors, the main factors. One is the time factors and then space factors. The time factor is counting the number of key operations in the sorting algorithm. So in this the space factors, it is the maximum memory space required by the algorithm. So this is the very important two more questions. So the complexity of algorithm we can calculate as f of n is the running time, the storage space required by the algorithm in the terms of the n is the size of the input data. So next we can see the time complexity, the number of steps taken by the algorithm to complete the process. We suppose if you take one of the algorithm, how many steps are they are given to complete the process, it is called as it is taken as the time. So it is called as time complexity. The space is the amount of memory required to run its completions. So whatever we are store the values, variables, so it is taken to the process. So that is the space complexity. So in this the space complexity also we have given the two components. One is the fixed part, then next one is the variable part. The fixed part is that the total space required to store certain data and variable for an algorithm. So here we can using only for that variables and then constants. But in the variable part, suppose the variable it is stored in the program, it is the at last of the program the variable value is changed. So the total space also we have to change. So here the total space required by variables, which is size depends on the problem and is iterations. All of you know the iterations, it is a continuous process. So the starting of the value, it is the finally we get the value is differ. So we can say in the Tamil the variable part is the marum nilai, then fixed part is that nilayana nilai, the value is never changed at last the algorithm. Next we can see the efficiency of an algorithm. The computer resources are limited, should be utilized effectively. So the number of computational process used by the algorithm, it is determine the resource uses. So it can be measured based on the uses of the different resources also to minimize the resource usage. Time and space complexity cannot be compared directly. It is very important. So time and space complexity could be considered for an algorithmic efficiency. It is very important questions. So next we can see the method for determining efficiency. Determining we can say the Tamil தீர்மானிக்கும் நிலை செயல்திறன். Efficiency means செயல்திறன். So the efficiency of the algorithm. So the first point, how efficiently it use time and memory space in this particular of the algorithm, how the time and the memory it is used for that algorithm. So the time efficiency measured by different factors, it is measured the total numbers of time it taken to run to complete the process. So we can say that speed of the machine, what are the factors we have? Speed of the machine, and then compiler, and then other systems of tools, operating systems, programming language used, volume of data required. So determine how the efficiency of an algorithm solve a problem, whatever you given the problem. So determine how the execution time is affected by the nature of the algorithm. We need to develop the fundamental laws also, so that the nature of the underlying algorithm. So do you know the points? The way of designing algorithm, it is called the algorithmic strategy. So space to time trade-off. Trade-off means we can say in Tamil parimatram. The space to time or time to memory. The trade-off is the way of solving in less time by using more storage space or by solving given algorithm in very little space by spending more times. So you know that suppose if we given one program, we have to use shortly. We are giving the time too little, and then also we are giving the lot of space, and then the program is finished in a little time. So to solve the given programming problem, different algorithms may be used. Extremely time efficient and extremely space efficient. The time space trade-off reduce the use of memory at the cost of slower program, reduce the running time at the cost of increased memory usage. So this is also important. Next, aspectopic notations. Notation means we can solve, we can use as குறியீடுகள். The Simpson notations are the languages that is a meaningful statements about time and space complexity. We have to easily consider what is the use, what is that, which is the clearly understand. So we have the three mostly used representing time complexity of program. One is a big zero and the big omega and big theta. So big omega is the worst case of an algorithm. Big omega is the reverse of the big zero. So the big zero is used in upper bound means the big omega used in the lower bound. It is opposite. No, I already told. Suppose the big zero is the worst case means big omega is the reverse of the big zero. So because the first big zero is the upper bound means big omega is the lower bound. Big omega, so big alpha, when an algorithm lower bound equal to upper bound says algorithm has the complexity of 0 n of log of n and the omega n of log of n. So we can call this theta n log n, which means the running time of the algorithm always falls in n log of n in the best case and then worst case. Next we can see the best and the worst and the average case efficiency. All of you know that arrays. So we have to arrays, we have given a one single variable and then it is stored a lot of elements. So the array names are given, we are storing a lot of, here also we assume the list of number of values stored in array to such a particular element in the list. For example, give the 5 size of the elements. I get the elements 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now I found the 20 elements in the list. So the 20 is the first value. So the first and first you are searching particular element, it is finished. So it is called as 0 of 1. Suppose the same one, if you find the 60 or if you not give that list value 80, it is not found, or it is found all the value, it is search the all the values. So it is called as 0 of n. So average case efficiency in the minimum number of comparisons means 1. You are getting the suddenly given you have 1. Maximum number of comparison you get the n. So not found elements also n. So average number of m comparison is n plus 1 divided by 2. The average case efficiency will be expressed as 0 of n. Okay, that's all for this fourth chapter. We can see in the next chapter. Thank you.